seniors, we will miss you.
Seniors.
Okay, ladies, line up on the touchline.
So both teams, please line up on the touch line behind the official.
Make it fun, sir. Go this way. Down here.
Midfielder number 3, Aaron Hale. Number 5, Megan Fulham. Sweeper number 6, Karen Rinderknecht. Forward number 9, Lauren Heiser. Goalkeeper number 11, Krista Kubler. Midfielder number 15, Sharon Curry. Forward number 18, Zoe Landers. And goalkeeper number 19, Holly Colton. Now the starters for the Lancers. Junior defender number 2, Jenny Dorff. Sophomore defender number 4, Elizabeth Bauer. Sophomore forward midfielder number 7, Lauren Gans. Junior defender number 8, Andrea Walter. Sophomore defender number 10, Heidi Taniguchi. Sophomore midfielder number 12, Sarah McPhillips. Sophomore midfielder number 13, Rebecca Meyer. Senior midfielder forward number 16, Megan Casey. Senior midfielder and team captain number 17, Ashley Backman. Junior forward number 20, Emily Rosen. And goalkeeper senior number 21, Marissa Piper Ewing. Head coach of Francis Porte, Jeff Scott. The assistant, Kate Ward. Team manager, First, the reserve. Number 3, Ashley Walker. Number 17, Pepper Beasley. And number 13, Annie Cole. Starting for the Lady Knights, number 6, Laura Foster. Number 4, Caitlin Costello. Number 7, Allison Salvo. Number 16, Jenny Gallivan. Number 11, Sarah Ryan. Number 9, Lori Bolton. Number 10, Jesse Amber. Number 5, Ashley George. Number 12, Andrea Hirschman. Number 18, Christina Kushner. And number 1, Jill Stevenson. The head coach of the Bishop Lady Knights, Aaron James. Assistant coaches, Allison Warden and Amy Jacobs. The referee for tonight's match is Mike Bonner. Linesmen are Dave Holder and Renee Flores.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions, and it's our pleasure to bring to you tonight's girls soccer Division IV championship game between the Francis Parker School Lancers in yellow and the Bishop's Knights in the white and maroon. Good evening, everyone. This is Mesa College. This is Merrill Douglas Stadium, and we've got an unseasonably cool evening here. It's Tuesday, February 27th, 1996, and it is a cold, rainy night here in San Diego County. And these young ladies are facing the elements, plus a great team that they've faced before this year. We'll tell you a little bit about both teams. Once again, this is the Division IV championship game. Both these teams have made it this far coming out of their respective divisions. And we've got a pretty good crowd on hand. We'll play two 40-minute halves, and if necessary, two 15-minute overtimes, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Once again, the Francis Parker School Lancers are in yellow, and they are moving from left to right on your screen. The Bishop's Knights are moving from right to left on your screen. They're wearing the white tops and the maroon trunks. The boys team, Bishop's Knights, just won their Division IV championship a few moments ago here against La Jolla Country Day. And that was a rematch of last year's championship game. This, a rematch of last year's championship game as well. And a shot towards the center there, and it's bobbled momentarily. And then picked up. And Bishop's making another move. That was number 4, Caitlin Costello, flying downfield. And Marisa Piper Uni is in the goal right there for Parker. And she had a little trouble with that last ball she just handled, but came away with it. And now the goal kick is handled by number 12, Sarah McPhillips, the sophomore. And here come the Knights. That was number 12, Andrea Hirschman, that blasted downfield, but nobody gets there in time. So it looks like it'll be the Lancers' ball. And, of course, there's no score. We're still in the early going of this first half. Once again, this is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. And as we were saying before, interesting history with both of these teams. First of all, they have faced each other once before this year, and the Knights beat the Lancers by a score of 1-0 on their home field earlier this season. More history on these two teams. The last game they faced each other before that was last year's championship game. The Lancers won that game by a score of 1-0 in overtime. Inside. Previous to that, however, the Knights girls team had won the championship in their division 4 years straight, 91, 92, 93, and 94. Made it to the finals last year against these same Lancers. Lost 1-0 in overtime. Now both of these teams back again this year in this final championship game. So these two teams know each other pretty well, having faced each other in the regular season, in last year's championship game. And, of course, all those years that the Lancers watched the Knights win 4 years straight from 91 through 94. So far, the Knights have had the ball down on the Lancers' end of the field, and they've been pretty effective so far, already getting a shot on goal in on Marisa Piper Uni, which was a slightly dangerous moment because Piper Uni bobbled it momentarily.
Inside, Lori. Keep going inside.
We'll give you a little background on both clubs. We'll start out with the Lancers. Francis Parker School Lancers come in with an overall record of 16-9-1. They were 6-8. League record was 6-8 in the City Eastern Division, City Eastern League, which is like a Division I league, and they were 6-8 in that particular league. Shot once again goes to the left of goal. That'll go past the end line, and it'll be Lancers' ball. Still no score here in the first half. Head coach of the Lancers is Jeff Scott, assistant coach Katie Ward, team manager Con Doan. The Lancers are led by number 19 backup goalkeeper Holly Kolke, graduating senior. In goal right now is number 21 Marisa Piper Uni, the senior goalkeeper. Backup goalkeeper number 11 Krista Kubler, the sophomore. Number 2, once again for the Lancers, Jenny Dorth. Number 3, Erin Hale, a freshman midfielder. Number 4, Elizabeth Bauer, the sophomore defender. Number 5 is Megan Pullum, the senior forward. Number 6, Karen Rinderknecht, the senior sweeper. She's also the captain out here today. They have 2 captains on the team today. The other being, of course, Ashley Backman, the graduating senior. And we'll be hearing from Ashley before this game's over, I can tell you that right now. Ball being bounced around. We'll get back to the lineups while we can, if we can. Number 7, the forward midfielder sophomore, Lauren Gans. Number 8, junior defender, Andrea Walther. Ball downfield now. Lancers trying to keep it out of their own end, having a hard time so far against the Knights. Number 9, Lauren Heiser, the sophomore forward. Number 10 is Heidi Taniguchi, the sophomore defender. Number 12, Sarah McPhillips, sophomore midfielder. Number 13, Rebecca Meyer, sophomore midfielder. Number 15, Sharis Corey, junior midfielder. Number 16 is Megan Casey, the graduating senior midfielder, forward. Number 7, Ashley Backman, senior captain, midfielder. Costello going at it here with Dorth. Shot on goal is wide and out of there. And still no score. Number 18, once again for the Lancers, Zoe Landers, the sophomore forward. And number 20, the junior forward, Emily Rosen. On the other side of the field, the Bishop's Knights once again had won the championship 4 years straight, 91 through 94, losing last year in overtime to these very Lancers by a score of 1-0 on Ashley Backman's late goal. And the rain intensifying now here in this first half. Knights trying to keep the ball out of their own end. So far they've done a pretty good job of it in this game. Backman gets a foot on it, gets it blasted out of there and taken away by Jenny Gallivan. The Bishop's Knights are wearing the white tops and the maroon shorts. They are led by their head coach, Aaron James. Assistant coaches are Allison Warden, Amy Jacobs, and their athletic director is John Lewandowski. They come in with an overall record of 15-4-2 and a league record of 7-4-2. They hail from the Western League, the Lancers from the Eastern League. In goal for the Knights, Jill Stevenson. Number 3, Ashley Walker. Number 4, Caitlin Costello. Number 5, Ashley Doris. Number 6 is Laura Foster. Number 7, Allison Dalbo. Number 9, Laurie Volker. Number 10 is Jessie Amberg, while we wait for the free kick to be handled here by the Knights. Number 11 is Sarah Ryan. Number 12, Andrea Hirschman. Number 13, Annie Hull. Number 16, Jenny Gallivan. Number 17 is Pepper Binkley. And number 18, Christina Kushner. Still no score here in the first half. Once again, the Knights in the white tops and the maroon shorts moving from right to left in your screen. The Lancers in all yellow moving from left to right. This is Allison Dalbo trying to control the ball, gets it back over to the other side. It's picked up there by Andrea Hirschman. Hirschman's still in control, being hassled a little bit there. Gets off a big old high kick. That's good for 3 points in a football game. Nothing here. Still no score in this first half.
I heard they don't let you off the field.
Once again, Lancers trying to get the ball out of their own end, having a hard time doing so today. This is number 9, Lori Volker, gets the ball downfield, knocks it out of bounds. She's disappointed. That ball will go over to the Lancers. It looks like it's number 2, Jenny Dorth, that's going to run over there and pick this one up.
Win this ball. Win this ball.
And Dorth tosses it inside there towards Rebecca Meyer. And that's Doris that gets it upfield, giving chase downfield to Sarah Ryan. Looks like Ryan might get there first. No, she does not. Into the picture comes Sarah McPhillips. McPhillips, the sophomore, blasted out of bounds. That ball will go over to the Knights. This might be Jesse Amberg. I believe that is Amberg on the opposite side of the field. It's tossing this one inside. Amberg inside. Lancers get it on the head right away. Blasted back inside by the Knights. This is number 6 now, Laura Foster. Trying to get that ball back inside. Now the Lancers on the move the other way with it. Looks like that's number 20, Emily Rosen, that gets it downfield. Knight defense is right there. Cross-field pass to Volker. Volker with a nice kick inside towards Sarah Ryan. Ryan trying to get there in time. Can't do so. Field getting a little bit wet right there. Into the picture comes McPhillips. She slides, gets up quickly. Across the midfield line now and into the defense of the Knights. Once again, that is Christina Kushner that goes across field to Lori Volker. Volker upfield with it, and nice kicks, and that's going to skid out of bounds. Okay, Knights ball at about midfield. This is up high, a little pushing there is going to get called against Jenny Gallivan of the Knights, and it's going to be Lancers ball. It looks like they're going to allow Sarah McPhillips to come over and handle the free kick. Nice boot by McPhillips. Gets this one up high. And a collision right there between number 11, Sarah Ryan, and Sarah McPhillips. Ryan goes down again, this time against Bauer, Elizabeth Bauer. They hit the deck. You can hear the reaction from the crowd. And the referees are going to award the free kick to the Knights. And Andrea Hirschman is there on the in the picture. Now Costello coming into the picture. That is number 4, Caitlin Costello. And nice boot there by our Hirschman. Costello with the fake. And it goes off the Lancers and out of bounds, giving chase number 10, Jesse Amberg. Still no score here in this first half. Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. Division 4 championship game here between the Francis Parker Lancers and the Bishop School Knights. Both teams with a fine tradition of winning here, trying to pick up another trophy for the school trophy case. Whistle on the play is going to award this ball over to the Lancers. And the rain has let up just a tad, but it's still cold and windy out here. McPhillips. Rosen goes downfield with it. Now after it is Bachman, and she can't make the play from there, but still a nice kick there. Stevenson picks it up easily. Bachman definitely a threat. We've watched her in the past. And she can fly with the ball in the open field, no doubt about that. She's going to be a threat all day. Dalbo driving downfield now, goes across field towards Hirschman. Hirschman in towards Costello. Costello tries to turn it out towards the corner. Pass intended for Laura Foster. Foster still trying to keep it alive in the corner, no good. And McPhillips will handle this one once again. Number 12, Sarah McPhillips. Sophomore, wearing number 12. Nice boot by McPhillips all the way upfield. Bachman's there with the header. She's held from behind. That call will go against Bishops. And there's some cheating going on out there. That was Jenny Gallivan pulling the move on Bachman. And you got to like that. Looks like Gallivan's just going to follow Bachman all around the field. They'll be interesting to watch.
Pressure! Go, boys! How many backs do we see? How many backs do we see?
Jenny Dorth is going to handle the throw in here. It goes inside. We've got a slight head injury. Looks like that was number 16, Megan Casey, who's feeling some pain. Now she's laughing it off. Megan took one off the head, didn't like it. And still no score here in the first half.
Let's go, let's step. Get them organized there, Chris.
Costello showing the speed. Look at this. And McPhillips into the picture. Just lays everybody out. McPhillips just blasts Bauer, her own teammate, into the turf. Costello stays on her feet, but good job there by McPhillips. Great D. And we'll keep an eye on Sarah all day. Tossed inside now. That's number 9, Lori Volker, that gets it inside. Here comes Costello. She's a threat out there. Ball gets batted away to the outside. She turns it around and gets it back. Outside now towards Dalball. Dalball gets this one off high, and that's going to be too high. Too far to the left. And no score. Lancers ball. No score here in this first half.
Hey, let's take a touch.
Costello takes one off the front of the head. McPhillips into the picture. Turns that one around. And Bishops, so far, has had the ball down on the left side of your screen this entire game. That's Volker who crosses to our Hirschman. Hirschman's trying to turn this thing around. Gets it back outside towards Dalbo. Dalbo down towards the end line. McPhillips into the picture. Tries to blast it out of there. Does a good job. Gets it all the way downfield. Nice header there to turn things around by Ashley Doris, number 5. Back towards the end line. And out of there. And it looks like it'll be Lancers ball.
Come on!
Backman gets the ball upfield and then earns the whistle. So that should be a free kick for the Lancers. And I don't know who got that whistle from the Knights, but we've seen some shirt pulling and some tripping out here. These ladies are playing pretty hard. McPhillips from around midfield. Kick a little bit too far to the left. And the rain has intensified somewhat. Another whistle on that play. Still no score here in this first half. And this field is downright wet now. These girls are playing a fast game. The ball skips real quick. As you can see, it's going right past these gals. And that's Marisa Piper-Uni. You can hear her down here yelling keeper at her teammates. In other words, I want that ball. She got it. Jesse Amberg, number 10 for the Knights, just grabs the ball and is ready to make a toss in, and referees had to take it away from her. All the way downfield to Costello. Jenny, Dorth, and Costello. Dorth showing the defense. Costello with the footwork and the speed. And Dorth hangs in there defensively. Ball stays alive. Dorth's got it.
You can do it! Turn around, Bishop! Turn around! Let's win it! Come on, up in the air!
First
Up
the
in
ball.
the air!
Come on, first of all. That's it. Yes, kick. Go kick. They hurt.
On the move now, look at this, is Emily Rosen. Rosen flying downfield, gets tackled from behind. She's tripped up. That whistle's going to go against Bishops. That's going to be a free kick. Rosen up quickly, and she's all right. Backman's going to handle the free kick. She's got a lot of legs. She can handle that from out there. Costello joins the wall at last second. Backman shot is up high, off the top of the beam. What a shot by Backman. Ball still alive. And number 7, Dalbo, Allison Dalbo comes into the picture and says, get this ball out of here. Too many yellow jerseys, too many balls bouncing around in front of our goal. Backman with the header. Cross midfield. Dorth is there. Dorth controlling.
All right, take it down, Knight! Come on, you can do it, Bishop!
Caitlin Costello.
Take it down!
All the way upfield now. And that's Piper Uni that comes way out of goal to grab that one. Sarah Ryan comes by momentarily just to say hi.
Up, up!
Costello trying to control it, can't do so. Dorth comes into the picture.
All right, way to be, Knight! Come on, you can do it!
Lori Volker, inside. Nice header there by Hirschman. Turns the ball the right way. And now we got Sarah Ryan in the picture. Ryan's getting grabbed from behind, no call. Caitlin Costello into the picture. Good shooting opportunity for Lori Foster, but she misses it. Misses the ball momentarily. It's a wet ball. Lots of crowd noise here at Merrill Douglas Stadium here at Mesa College.
Step him up.
Get there!
Elizabeth Bauer hits the deck. She's back up. Ball stays alive. Dorth's after it. Can't get there in time.
Hey, Ash. Let's just stand her up there. We don't need the foul there. You know, we can stand on the ground.
Corner kick now for Bishops. And let's see who's going to handle this from the corner. Looks like I've got Laura Foster out there along with Andrea Hirschman. Dribbled in. Foster, Hirschman, now Hirschman in control. Ball straight up in the air. Backman into the picture. And that'll be past the touchline and out. And it'll be Knight's ball once again.
Turn the net!
Tossed inside, Backman trying to get the ball out of there, loses her footing momentarily, back up. Past the touchline, Bishop's ball. Inside now towards Amberg. Inside. Ball bouncing around. Shot on goal is picked off. That was Allison Dalbo that made a nice shot. Looked like she might have used the left foot on that shot. Real nice looking play. And then, of course, Marisa Piper-Uni gets into the picture there, picks that one off easily. And from behind, it looks like Emily Rosen took another hit in the back. Rosen has hit the deck at least twice so far today that I've seen. And she gets up quickly and doesn't seem to have any problem with it. We've got about 14 minutes remaining in our scoreless first half in this Division IV Girls Championship game here at Mesa College. The rain's still coming down. And it's bearable when the wind stops, but when those breezes kick up, it's cold out here. Forget the girls, they're running around having fun. It's also all the guys that get, we're the ones that get all cold here.
And number 3 and Laura Eicher, number 9, are in for Francis Parker.
Once again, the Knights, Lady Knights, doing the job here. They have been the offensive story of this game. Up front, Costello, Dalbo, Andrea Hirschman, Sarah Ryan, Laura Foster, all of them doing the job up front, keeping the pressure on the Lancers. It's everything the Lancers can do to keep the ball out of their goal. Piper-Uni doing a good job on a couple of plays there. Really had her hands full. But there, Dorth, Jenny Dorth, number 2, playing the good defense. Sarah McPhillips playing the good D. Andrea Walther. And they've really had their hands full. Rosen across the midfield line. Volker after it. Volker turns that one around nicely. Costello stops it. Dorth all over Costello's been there all day. Into the picture now, Jenny Gallivan. Gallivan down towards the corner. Ball blocked there by Heidi Taniguchi. Crowd reacting to this action down here in the corner. And that'll go past the end line. Volker gets it upfield. McPhillips gets it up high. Lots of contact there. Nobody coming away with it clearly. Backman after it. Now Rosen. And Rosen gets tripped up every time. She's down again. Now I know who's doing it to her. It looks like it's Jessie Amberg. Every time Rosen gets that ball, Amberg just knocks her down. Doesn't seem right. Still no score here in the first half. We've got about 10 minutes remaining. You can hear that Francis Parker crowd on the other side of the field behind the Francis Parker bench. Pretty vocal over there. Lots of umbrellas. Making some noise.
Look at the backside. Look at the backside.
Volker.
Good.
Dalbo now. Dalbo on the move. And into the picture right there is Erin Hale. Actually, that was number 13, Rebecca Meyer. Good job defensively. Oh, no, maybe that was Erin Hale. Okay, I think it was. Good job defensively there, getting involved. Substitutions now for the Bishop School. Let's see, looks like they're bringing in Pepper Binkley, number 17. And coming off for a breather, number 6, Laura Foster.
Go, Pepper. Hurry, Pepper. Hurry as you can.
And that'll be Lancers ball. About 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes remaining. The unofficial clock. We've got a stadium clock here, which is running, but of course it won't match the referee's official time. But we can keep a pretty good idea. And we're still scoreless.
Okay, you got her, kid.
Costello and Dorth. Costello trying to turn the corner on Dorth, goes right through her legs with it, but nobody there in maroon pants to grab that one. Back outside now towards Volker. Volker trying to control it, gets it back over here towards Dalbo. Dalbo can't get there in time. Backman comes into the picture. It's out of bounds, looks like it's off her. Tossed back inside by Volker. Costello in the corner. Dorth gets all over her. Costello tries to center it. Good cross, but it's blasted back out of there by Meyer. And that's a good-looking play right there, but the ball just off the side of Sarah Ryan's foot. You got to remember this ball is soaking wet at this point. It's really hard to get the toe in there. Backman gets a foot on it. It's back over to our side here, and Volker in control, gets it downfield. Ball intended down there for Sarah Ryan. Ryan being marked by Walther. And that's waved out. It's going to be Lancers ball. We're looking at about 6 minutes remaining now. In this first half, we're still scoreless. Girls Soccer Division IV Championship game. Once again, this is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. Our pleasure to bring you this wet and wild event. Number 9, Lauren Heiser, the sophomore forward, in the game with a cast on her right arm.
Well done. Now it's our ball. That's twice now.
Go, Parker, play forward. Go.
Volker gets this one up high. Backman's there. A strong header there by Backman. And then blasted back downfield nicely by Volker. All the way downfield. It looks like Piper Uni better get there quickly. She has Sarah Ryan charging right into her face. Very dangerous. Back upfield now. McPhillips after this one. Costello coming into the picture quickly. Backman going at it there with Gallivan. Ball down into the corner now, being picked up there by Kushner, number 18. That's Christina Kushner for the Knights. Back out, rain intensifying once again. 4 minutes remaining in the half.
Come on, Alex!
Wow, McPhillips comes into the picture. So far today, I've liked the way that Sarah McPhillips has played defense.
There we go, and step up, and step up, and step up.
There's McPhillips right there. Good kick up high. Bishop's really touching that ball really nicely right now. Rosen. Hey, Emily Rosen actually had the ball for a minute and didn't get knocked down by someone on the Knights. Pepper Binkley was right there. I was waiting for her to do something. This time Backman hits the deck. She's tripped up by Jenny Gallivan. The whistle blows. Lancer's ball. McPhillips is on it. Heidi Taniguchi tosses the ball back inside. And now it's just plain old nasty out here. The wind's blowing, the rain's really coming down, and it's cold. Shot on goal, blocked by McPhillips. Into the picture. And Rebecca Meyer tried to get a foot on that ball. Looks like she got part of her foot caught in the turf for a second. Big long shot on goal. Trouble! Costello's there. Off Costello's backing in. Goal, Knights! I can't believe what I just saw. It's not going to count. It's not going to count. I knew I couldn't believe it. It is not going to count. And the rain is really coming down now. The Parker contingent on the other side of the field really pleased with that last call. Looks like Caitlin Costello had interfered with the goalkeeper at some point there. And that was a funny looking play. And we are certainly near the end of this first half. I thought the Knights had gotten themselves a 1-0 lead in the late moments of this half, but that's not going to count. That goal no good. And that is the end of the first half. And we are in a scoreless tie here at Merrill Douglas Stadium, San Diego Mesa College, the Division IV Girls Championship between the Francis Parker Lancers and the Bishops Knights. This is Steve Farrell for George Landryman Productions. We've still got the second half coming up. Let's hope the rain stays up there too. All right, we are back. We're still in a scoreless tie. We're about to begin the second half of this Division IV championship game. And it's really raining now, let me tell you. Of course, we've switched sides now. The Knights will be moving from left to right on your screen. The Lancers in yellow from right to left. Our goalkeepers have remained the same. Ashley Backman with the ball. Gets it over there to Ashley. Actually, that's number 5, Ashley Doris. Caitlin Costello now. And we've been watching her and Jenny Dorth go at it here all afternoon, all evening long. Actually, it's been a couple of years now. And that ball almost where they wanted it, but up high and out of there. Piper Uni and the Lancers dodge a bullet right there. Coach Aaron James saying hi to Emily Rosen on the Lancers. Rosen turns around, gives the coach of the opposing team a nice big smile. They must have some kind of history together with the sport. Knights ball. Going to see that get tossed in now by Jesse Amberg, number 10. And we're back into that same pattern again. Once again, the Knights getting the ball down on the offensive end of the field pretty well, pretty effectively, and keeping it there. It's pouring now. I don't like this. This is a good game, though. It ain't that bad. Centered, in front, blocked, and in! This one's good.
Number 12,
Andrea Hirschman, number 12, has scored the first goal of the game and put the Bishop Knights up by a score of 1-0 here in the early going of this second half. And as we were mentioning just a moment ago, the Knights have had the offensive pressure on against the Lancers all night long. Something had to give, and it just did.
Lady Knights 1, Lancers 0.
Coach James over here on the sideline wants the Lady Knights or the Knights to keep working. He doesn't want anybody getting too overconfident. Backman charging into our picture. Followed there by Jesse Amberg. Amberg tosses it inside. Knights on the move again. Hirschman, shot blocked. Bachman on the move now. She can do it. This is her kind of play right here. An open field. She slides and takes the shot, gets back up, can't get there in time. Kushner just blasts this thing out past the touchline and out. And that's Ashley Backman. That's the kind of play she really likes. She gets out in the open field. She is dangerous. We've seen it before. That's how she won last year's championship. She got the ball out in the open field for just a minute against these same Knights and put one through in overtime. And that was all there was. And boy, is it raining. It's getting really bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read my clipboard after a while. The ink's all runny. Jenny Dorth tosses it inside. It's back to Dorth. The Lancers try to cross it and get into a scoring position. They can't do so. Stevenson after this ball. Stevenson upfield with it. Nice header there by Laura Foster.
Get behind the ball, Laura. Okay, well, what? Hey, you know, I was trying to hold it. Hey.
Dorth tosses it inside. It's picked off there by Laura Foster, number 6 of the Knights. Foster after this one again. She's being marked right there by Elizabeth Bauer. Bauer and Foster going at it. Foster gets there in time, gets the ball upfield. Going at it and pushing off there is number 8, Andrea Walther, and Sarah Ryan. Amberg inside with it. Lancers need to get this thing out of here. Goes past Amberg and outside. Picked up there by Lauren Gans. And that ball skips across the surface pretty quickly. A lot of these girls like Lori Volker right there having a hard time keeping up with the ball.
Great. I wouldn't mind being a little shorter today. Keep it dry.
50-50 ball between Costello and Doris. Back upfield now. Knights have had it down on the right side of your screen. Most of the second half, they've got a goal to show for it. And that'll go out, and it'll be Lancers' ball. Looks like it's Elizabeth Bauer, number 4, giving chase. Lancers moving into position now. Knights ball. Knights in the lead 1-0 here in the second half. Still plenty of time remaining, however. Say about 31 minutes unofficially.
Come on, Knights. Talk to each other. Talk it off. Ryan. Get out. No, stay out. Let me see.
Kate!
Come on.
Up to Rosen, past the midfield line.
Must be first to the ball.
Ashley Doris got a foot on that ball momentarily. It goes out Lancers' ball. Lancers having a hard time keeping the ball out of their own end. Knights doing a real good job here. And it looks like they're going to call that against Doris. And this is Sarah McPhillips. McPhillips with the free kick. Nice work there by the Knights moving that ball around. McPhillips gets hit, ball on the loose, and out of the goal comes Piper Uni. And remember what I said about the rain before? Well, it just got a little bit heavier. Just a little bit. But it's not as windy. Shot on goal, Piper Uni is there and smothers it. Shot was made by number 11, Sarah Ryan. And boy, that field is wet now. Oh, lots of people hitting the deck. McPhillips back up, in control. Gets the ball out towards Dorth. Costello steals it away. Costello looking to shoot. Takes a shot. Piper Uni's right there, picks it off. Big header there by Karen Kinderknecht. Rinderknecht. And a substitution now for the Knights. Looks like they're going to run Sarah Ryan off the field momentarily and bring in Ashley Walker, number 3. Unofficially, we've got about 26 minutes remaining in this second half. And I say unofficially because the officials have left. It was too much rain. Nobody noticed. Corner kick now for the Knights. That was number 12, Andrea Hirschman, who has the only goal of the game to her credit. A lot of yellow jerseys surrounding that ball. And that's going to be another corner kick for the Knights. They're going to run Hirschman over towards the other side of the field, let her handle another one from over there. Lancers on the move. The Francis Parker side of the field reacting. They are loud tonight. Nice kick there. Stevenson with a nice boot. Costello on the loose. Dorth's behind her. Piper Uni out of goal. And she falls all over it. Oh, this is wild. Knights in the lead, 1-0. Andrea Hirschman with a second half goal, early going in this second half. Put the Knights up by a score of 1-0. We had a scoreless first half.
Pressure, come on, nice, come on. Pressure, pressure.
Piper Uni way out of goal. She's going to try to keep this one in, and now she's angry at herself. She knocked it out. That ought to bring up a corner kick now for the Knights. Costello after the ball. They're probably bringing Hirschman over to handle the corner kick. They do so. Hirschman's kick. This is high enough and far enough. It's dangerous. Right near the post. Costello trying to kick one in. Can't get there in time. She's being knocked around by Erin Hale, number 3. Good defense by Hale. Cross, very good, but blocked back out of there by Sarah McPhillips, I believe. Actually, I think that header was actually made by Andrea Walther. Another shot. McPhillips blocks this one. In towards Piper Uni. Piper Uni can't get near the ball. Off near the far corner. And now back outside. Rosen is there, and Rosen hits the deck again. Emily Rosen. That poor girl. We got to interview her after the game. Everybody keeps pushing Emily Rosen, the junior, down. Volker. Upfield towards Kushner. Piper Uni bobbles it momentarily, picks it off. And we've still got ourselves a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Bishop Knights. Costello charging around out here on the outside now. And now moving is Laura Foster, actually. Volker. Cross to Costello. Costello with the header. McPhillips gets this one up high. That's back off Gallivan. All the way down towards Piper Uni. She'll let it go past the end line and out. And there you go, another whistle blown. And it looks like they're going to let Hirschman handle this one. She's out there with Caitlin Costello. We'll see what happens here. Costello runs front, Hirschman in back, the right foot. And coming into the picture at the last second, Christina Kushner tried to get a foot on it, couldn't get there in time. It runs past her, and it'll be Lancers' ball. Knights in the lead, 1-0. Here in the second half, we've got about 21 minutes remaining in the game. Division IV championship, an exact repeat of last year's championship game with the Lancers facing the Knights. On the move now is Lauren Gans. Kushner comes into the picture. Stevenson's there. And that'll bring up a corner kick, most likely, for the Lancers. Yes, it will. Lancers with a corner kick now. Last year, the Lancers came away with the championship in a 1-0 overtime victory. This year, the Knights ahead by a score of 1-0 here in the second half. Of course, the Knights won 4 championships in a row between 91 and 94. Lost last year in the final game to these very Lancers. And now both teams back here again. McPhillips. Blocked out of there. Lancers threatening. And the Lancers cannot just let the Knights run this ball down to the other end of the field like they've been doing all night. They've got to keep the pressure on. They've got to turn this around offensively. And every time they get the ball down to the left side of your screen, the Knights just turn it right around and just start dominating action on the other side of the field. The Lancers have got to keep the ball out of their own end, and they haven't been able to do so all night long. Costello with Dorth. Good kick there by McPhillips, who gets into the picture and blasts the ball across the midfield line. Back over to the Knights now. Volker downfield. It looks like that was Aaron Hale that blasted all the way upfield. Kushner's after it. They go back to Stevenson with it. Stevenson goes upfield. Rosen's there, stops it. Not enough yellow. Too much maroon. It goes back upfield now. And there's some hustle going on out here now. Allison Dalbo is all over the grass, and a whistle is blown. It'll be in favor of the Lancers. Lancers putting some pressure on offensively here.
Hey, hey, hey! Relax, collect, and play! Simple! Come on, compose yourself! Simple!
Elizabeth Bauer tosses it inside. Nice leap right there by Jenny Gallivan. Gets up high. Back outside once again to Bauer. This ball up high. You're giving chase is Ashley Doris. Doris can't get there in time. Stevenson will retrieve this one. And it's a goal kick now for the Knights. 17 minutes remaining. Knights in the lead, 1-0. Second half goal by Andrea Hirschman is the scoring story of the day.
Come on, you can do it, Bishop! Come on, Jesse!
Caitlin Costello will handle the throw in now. Ball goes inside. Once again, the Knights have got the ball down the right side of your screen. There's a whistle. Ball turned over to the Lancers.
Sarge, get ready.
It's funny how these things can go, though. The Lancers can turn this around. They're only down by a goal. And, you know, one shot could certainly change things here. Knights on the move. Look at the speed right here. Ashley Walker showing us some speed. And then slides into the picture at the last second comes Sarah McPhillips, of course, always playing the good D.
Simple.
Knights on the move. Look at the defense there by McPhillips, and she's down and she's hurt. Good hustle by number 12, Sarah McPhillips. Moving it, Andrea Hirschman was in there trying to score her second goal of the game. And now McPhillips is up, and it's Piper Uni that's down and hurt. And Hirschman being helped off. I can't see how Hirschman is. She's really stumbling over there. She's being helped by her teammates. Piper Uni is up and on her feet. Looks like she's going to try to stay in the game. Knights still in the lead, 1-0 here. We've got about 13 minutes remaining on the unofficial clock. Piper Uni is going to come running out of the game. She's going to take a break. And it looks like it's going to be Krista Kubler that comes in to take her place. Krista running onto the field now. And the rain intensifying. Hirschman off the side of the field here to take a break.
In for Bishop, number 11, Sarah Ryan, replacing number 12, Andrea Hirschman.
Sarah Ryan's back into the game now, number 11, to replace Hirschman, who is smiling and looks fine on the sideline, so I guess she's okay. We'll keep an eye on Piper Uni on the other sideline. Kubler in the championship game now. Krista Kubler, the sophomore goalkeeper, lets this one go by.
Andrea Hirschman back in for the Lady Knights.
Okay, Hirschman is back in now. And taking a breather momentarily, Ashley Walker, number 3 of the Knights. So Hirschman's fine. We're going to keep an eye on Piper Uni on the other side of the field. Keep an eye and see how she is. Right now I can't find her over there, but... Oh, there she is. She's stretching it out and looking okay. Hirschman, good leg, shot, Kubler's there. She can't control it though, and she comes up with it now. Off the side of the foot.
Aaron.
Huh? The Lancers have just run number 7, Lauren Gans, off the field, and it looks like they've got number 5, Megan Pullum, out onto the field for the first time tonight. Pullum, the senior, looks nice out there, nice and clean. Here she comes. Go, Megan. Megan gets pushed a little bit there momentarily by Ashley Doris. Laura Foster gets a foot on it. Ball blocked right there by Amberg. Downfield and out of bounds. Taniguchi will retrieve this one. Heidi Taniguchi tosses it inside. Megan Pullum with the header. Ball stopped there by Foster, knocked out of bounds, off the Lancers, Knights ball. Amberg with it. Amberg tossing it upfield. Throws it into a sea of yellow. The header by Backman. Hirschman goes down towards the corner with it. No one's going to get there in time. This ball will roll past the end line. And it'll be Lancers ball. We've got about 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this second half. The Knights are in the lead by a score of 1-0. Benefiting from Andreas Hirschman's second half goal in the early going of this half. That's been all the difference so far in this game. The Lancers cannot keep the ball out of their end. They've played a defensive game all night long. Had a hard time moving it downfield and keeping it down there with any effectiveness whatsoever.
Oh, way to go.
Marisa Piper-Uni on the other side of the field, loosening up over there with Coach Scott. It looks like that's Katie Ward that's helping her out too. They're having some fun. But Piper-Uni looking okay. Knights on the move here. Shot too high, past the end line. Lancers ball. 7 minutes remain in the second half on our unofficial clock.
Marisa Piper-Uri, number 21.
All right, Marisa Piper-Uni is going to come back into the game as goalkeeper. Kubler comes off. Also in is Karen Rinderknecht.
Excuse me, Karen Rinderknecht, number 6 is in.
Thank you, God. You can do it, Frank. You can do it. Every ball you win. Come on. Good. Good. That's our ball. That's our ball. No.
Backman into the picture defensively right there. Jenny Gallivan playing that good, strong defense. Costello's after this. She's being marked right there by Erin Hale. And we're down to 5 minutes remaining in the game unofficially. Of course, the Knights still with that 1-0 lead. Lancers not putting too much pressure on the Knights. Jill Stevenson down here on the left side of the goalkeeper for the Knights, just bouncing around on the field, trying to stay warm. Ball up high and over the back of the net.
Oh no, they got it. What? Is there another spot under there? Is it full? Oh,
Ball goes back to the Knights. The Lancers have got to get the ball out of their own end. Costello near the touchline, keeps it alive. Past Dorth, nice speed, nice turn, nice footwork. Crosser, blocked by Taniguchi. Knocked back upfield. Backman's there. Backman likes to run, gets it knocked away. Past the touchline, past the end line. And we're down to 3 minutes remaining in the game unofficially. We've got a substitution now for the Knights. It looks like number 11, Sarah Ryan's going to come running off the field. And in her stead, Annie Hull, number 13.
Annie Hall, number 13, checking in for Bishop.
Taniguchi tosses it right down the line. The header's right there by Laura Foster. And then Rosen gets a header on it. Now Hirschman knocked back across field now. Lori Volker in control. Goes down towards the corner towards Costello and Dalbo. Too many white jerseys around this ball tonight. Stevenson all alone back here. Pullum showing the good hus. Pullum knocks the ball out. And now the Knights getting cagey. Just kicking the ball around on their own end. Can't blame them. Lancers are going to have to come after that ball. Take it away from the Knights and try to put it in some net. Stevenson. Rosen, Amberg. That's out. Looks like it's off Amberg. Okay, the Lancers aren't happy with that call. I thought it was off the Knights myself.
Come on, hard. No turn. No turn. That's for us. Come on, Annie. Come on, Annie. Like that. Good. Good.
Rebecca Meyer with a good boot downfield, giving chase Lori Volker. Ball out on the track. And we no longer have a read on the exact time. Scoreboard clock shows 0:00, which means I have no idea how much time is left in this game, except to say that it is nearing the end. And we could hear a whistle at any minute. And unless the Lancers do something to change things, the Knights are going to walk away with their 5th championship in 6 years. Shot, far to the left. And the Lancer side of the field is getting rambunctious. They sense that there's very little time left out here for their team. Hirschman with the only goal of the night. From the, oh, I got the wrong girl there. I'm sorry. That's Sarah McPhillips. Stevenson smothers this one. Sorry, I got the name wrong. That, of course, was Sarah McPhillips handling the corner kick. The Lancers needed to do something there. And that's it. It's over. It is over, and the Bishop School Knights have won their 5th title in 6 years. After losing in overtime last year to these very same Lancers on a great play by Ashley Backman, the Knights have come back this year and taken it again. It was rainy that time down at Southwest College in Chula Vista, and it's a rainy night again here at Mesa College in San Diego. The one goal, the second half goal by Andrea Hirschman, made all the difference in the world, but really it doesn't tell the story of the game. The Knights really dominated play. The ball was in the Lancer side of the court the entire game. The Lancers couldn't get their offensive game together. They only had a few short spurts, but the Knights really dominated play here tonight, and they deserve to walk away with this championship. Kudos to everybody on the Lancers. We want to thank them all for their help in helping us put this video together. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back with the closing ceremonies and hopefully some interviews with the young ladies, I don't know, out in this rain, in a few moments. Once again, congratulations to the Bishop Knights.
Thank you. Jenny George.
Congratulations, Jen.
Aaron Hale.
Good hustle, number 3.
Bauer.
Good job, Elizabeth. Get it next year.
Megan Taylor.
Hey, Megan. Good job, Megan.
Karen Winterson.
Next year, Karen. Good job, Karen.
Lauren Gann. Andrea Walter. Lauren Heiser. Heidi Taniguchi.
Good hustle, Heidi. Really good game. Good hustle, Heidi. Yeah.
Krista Kubler. Sarah McPhillips. Rebecca Meyer. Charlotte Curry. Megan Casey.
Coach, here's Megan.
Batman. Joey Landers. Holly Colby. Emily Rosen. Melissa Piper Beauty. Jeff Scott will accept on behalf of Francis Parker the runner-up team trophy.
Here you go, Coach. I want to put under your jacket, thank you. Super job, thank you very much.
Sarah Ryan. Lori Volker. Jesse Amber. Leah Hurstman. Nearing tradition at the Bishop School, the senior moms will present their daughters with flowers and congratulations.
Well, let's do the trophy.
Presenting her daughter Jessie with flowers, Alicia Amber. Presenting her daughter Ashley with flowers, Heidi Doris. Presenting Andrea Hirschman with flowers, Maria Hirschman. Presenting Christina Kushner with flowers, her mom Suzanne Kushner. Presenting her daughter Annie Holes flowers, her mother Linda Holes. And presenting Jill Stevenson with flowers, her mother Gail Stevenson. Head coach Aaron James will accept on behalf of the Bishop School.
Hey, gone, ladies.
Mike, I'm out. Cool.
All right, got it.
You can't get hung up, huh?
We're here with the champion Knights. This is Steve Farrell for George Landerman Productions. And we have Andrea Hirschman, who scored the only goal of the night, and Christina Kushner. And Andrea, it seems like you've got a little bit of shaving cream on your face. Whose plan was that?
Christina.
Andrea, what happened on the goal you scored? Can you tell us how that transpired? I know you're cold.
It just bounced across the middle. I hit it, it deflected off a defender and went in.
Okay, did your eyes get wide? Did you know it was going to be a goal when you went towards the ball, or did you just figure you had a shot at it?
I had a shot at it.
Yeah, you didn't know for sure.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Christina, you guys played great out there tonight. You completely dominated the action. What was the difference with them this year? I mean, they didn't seem to really get the ball down your end of the court at all. What happened?
Yeah, we were a lot better this year. We had some people that just really stepped it up, and we were just a better team this year. That's it.
With this group of seniors, we weren't going to lose.
Good leadership this year. We're not
weren't
going to
gonna
lose it.
Okay, I was just going to bring that up. So you guys got the flowers, now you're seniors. So this is your last game. What are your future plans as far as soccer or college? What's up with Andrea first?
I'm going to Princeton.
Princeton?
Yeah.
Good for you. Are you going to play there?
Yeah.
Any other sports other than soccer?
No.
Soccer alone?
Mhm.
Princeton, all the way out to New Jersey.
All the way to New Jersey.
Have you ever been there?
I have.
Okay, and Christina, how about you?
I'm not sure yet, and I hope to play soccer in college, but I don't know where I'm going to go yet. So
Okay, well, you going to continue playing on some level, or what's left if you don't play in college? As far as soccer goes, is there adult soccer for you if you don't want? Yeah.
definitely.
Are you going to stick with it either way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations. Ladies, you look great out there. You dominated the action. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All righty. We're here now with Caitlin Costello and Lori Volker, and we were just talking to a couple of your teammates a moment ago. It looks like you guys really dominated action tonight. What was the difference? I mean, you beat them 1-0 during the regular season. Did you dominate action that much?
Yeah.
What happened in that game?
We dominated, but we just couldn't score. So the score should have been higher, but yet we didn't. But we won.
Yeah, you got the one goal. It seemed like the same thing happened tonight. You guys had the ball down in their end the whole time. Lori, what was the difference? How come you couldn't score more? What were they doing that was right, and what were they doing that was wrong?
Well, I think it was 'cause it was really wet, so our shots were kind of off, and our balls down the side kept sliding out, and so it was hard for our runners to get them. But I think that we had a lot of good shots on goal, but they just never made it on the frame. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Caitlin, you're going to be back next year.
Right.
And Lori, how about you? 2 more years. You're a sophomore now.
Right.
I can't believe it. And Lori, how about you?
I'll be back next year. I'm a
You'll
junior.
both be back next year.
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Okay, so you're both going to come out for soccer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys going to win it again?
Oh yeah.
For sure?
Uh huh.
Okay. Ladies, congratulations. You played great. You dominated the game. Thanks for coming on with us. Okay.
Thank you.
We're here now with Jessie Amberg and Pepper Binkley. And Jessie, it seems like I've been following you a lot in these games over the last couple of years. How many championship games in a row have you played in now?
For soccer?
Yeah.
This is my second one for soccer.
This is your second one. I remember you from last year. And you guys came out just a little short in this same game last year. Is that right?
Just a bit, yeah.
In overtime.
Yeah, in sudden death overtime.
That was down in Southwest College, wasn't
It
it?
was here.
Oh, it was here.
Field,
Oh,
team.
I said it wrong. I thought it was Southwest College. And Pepper, what did you think? Is this the first or second one for you, championship-wise?
Third one.
Third one. Okay. Are you getting spoiled?
Yeah. We won the first one. Last year we lost, and then this year we won. All Parker.
Okay. So what about during the regular season? What do you guys think about? Just, I mean, do you know that you're going to make it to the championship game?
The whole focus of the season was coming back and beating Parker in the finals. That was all we wanted to do.
Did you know that they were going to be there?
We figured as much.
Okay, Pepper, were you as confident? Did you know you'd come back and beat them?
I hope so.
Okay.
I was really glad to see so.
What about today? You were in school today? What were you thinking about all day? Could you concentrate?
Yeah, we were really excited though. It was hard to stay focused.
Really pumped up.
Really pumped out?
Keeping the butterflies in order.
Okay, so you do get the butterflies.
Sure.
When do they go away?
At the whistle.
At the whistle? Pepper?
That's right.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do now? Go out and party or go home and study?
Study. Study.
Goody goodies. Ladies, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Played great. You dominated the game. It was fun to watch.
Thank you
Sorry
very much.
about the rain.
No problem.
Okay, take care.
Okay, bye.
You and me both. We're here with Knights head coach Aaron James. And Coach James, congratulations on a victory. This is your first year with the team.
First year, yes.
Okay, now you came into a team that is kind of expected to win, and you did the job. I mean, what were you thinking about at the beginning of the season? Did you think they had what it took?
Yeah, I think they had what it took all year long. We just tried to take it one game at a time and one half of a game at a time. So basically, I was the bus driver most of the year. And we'd put it together for practice, and we get to the game, and I'd turn them loose.
Coach, it looks like your team was down on the right side of the field side of the field you wanted to be on all night long. I mean, it was complete domination, yet you only scored one goal. You think the rain had something to do with that?
I think so. I think the weather had a lot to do with it. It kind of went like our first game. The first time we played was 1-0, and we were all over, and we were just unlucky to get one in the goal. And they were unlucky tonight to not get one in the goal the first half. So it could have gone either way the first half, but the second half we stepped it up and dominated.
Coach, my understanding is I talked to a couple of the girls about it. They were saying that the difference between this year's team and last year's team was the seniors really stepped up and did the job. Do you really think they made the difference, or what is the difference? Last year, Parker gave your team fits. We're going to move over here. We're going to fix the lighting, Coach. Last year, Parker gave you guys fits in this final game, and this year you totally dominated. Is that the difference, the seniors?
Yeah, I think the seniors were the difference this year. I put the pressure on them all year long that they need to step up and take the responsibility. They were going out. They're not going to have this chance again. I thought they needed to carry the team this year, and I told them before the game tonight that it was the seniors' responsibility to carry us through tonight. And I think they did a good job of that.
Oh, Coach, it was total domination. Coach, once again, congratulations. Thanks a lot. I see you've gotten creamed here by your girls.
Totally. I don't want to come back and win anymore if this is going to be the end result.
Exactly. Thanks a lot for coming on with us, Coach. Okay, that just about wraps it up. I mean, the rain has subsided somewhat now that the game's over. That just figures. What else is new? Anyway, it's been a fun night. Both Bishop's School come away with the championship. Of course, the girls now in this video just come away dominating Francis Parker and getting revenge for what happened last year in overtime. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. I want to thank George Langevin back there behind the camera, and I want to thank everybody here at Mesa College for putting up with us, and I want to thank God for all the rain, and good night, and thanks for watching the video.